Now this is Emerald City. Obviously, it ain't really a city, is it? Now, did I A, shut the world down because people figured out how to rob stuff? B, shut it down and work on it more? Or C, nobody's just playing in here because they feel like it? Or something like that. I A, shut the world down because people figured out how to rob stuff. What? Why is my... I just noticed that. Why is my... What? Anyways... For one, I cannot go towards the mall because everybody decided to make their names inappropriate for their stores, so that's a different story. How did people figure out how to rob the bank? Let me introduce you to something. This, the locking door that you needed a key to unlock. First, we're going to grab that, and we're going to kind of look down, and we're going to go into Super Duty Store. Which should just be like a simple bakery. Now, these doors are absolutely everywhere. Except, I don't have access to these because... oops. I don't have access to this door because I'm trying to keep a limited amount of key cards, and I'm not showing anybody these key cards for reasons. Sorry, Super, but you're getting robbed. I do have access to this door because, well, I own this building. He needs honey for the bakery, so don't question that. Or not whatever this is. Whatever this is. Why do you have your ingredients displayed, Super Duty? Whatever. He got ice on display. Wouldn't that melt? I'm just not gonna question it. Also, I don't have access to this back door. He does. There's two because of me. Every store has one of these that everybody has. Next example we'll do, I guess, would be Cotton's. I also have to look down because somebody made his name inappropriate. Well, that's still happening. This is an issue that's been happening for a minute. They're just floating. I don't have access to this door either. See, every store has one of these. And if I go into survival here, I don't have access to anything here. I can't break the walls or anything. I can break the ceiling here, but it doesn't really matter. I can break the floor, but can't go anywhere after that, can I? Now, obviously, I can get in like this, but, like, we're not doing that. Also, Super Duty, I'll fix your window here in a second. Well, everybody has access to these, and when they're unlocked, you can break them. Well, why does he have it? Never mind. I'm going to create an example for you. So, we got our key card. Let's name it... What's the date this is getting posted? The 24th. We have our key card that's named 24. So first, after we look down, we're at the Emerald City Bank. Well, all somebody has to do is take their door, break it. First, let's actually align this better. Let's take their door, or okay, right here. Take the door, place it. Like, take their door, break it from their building, place it, and this is where this is the security add-on. Like, this is, you're supposed to not be able to do this. But since it uses barrier blocks to lock the back of the door, this happens. We're going to register it to our key card. As you can see, that's working. Now we're going to place water right here. We're going to unlock it, open it, we're going to close it. Then all somebody has to do is take some wood or something, or pick it up with a bucket, break the water. Bam! Access to the bank. And then, we're going to show you an even better example. All they need is a sword or something. I guess it can be any of these tools. Break the door. Pick it back up, and I guess put it right here. Register it to the key card, unlock it, place water here, open it, and lock it again. And accidentally place water twice. Help me. Well, that's flowing somewhere. And that's why this add-on sucks already. That is another issue. Look, bam, they're in the stairs to, like, the main area of the bank. I can't show you this area sadly because we're not breaking into here. This is the area with all the like the banking information and stuff. You know what? Here, let's do kind of a. Actually, no, we ain't gonna do a test. Now I feel like never mind. Place a door here. I probably should have did that first, but look, you gotta break through bedrock. Yeah, this ain't supposed to happen with this add-on. This add-on's supposed to keep this from happening, and bam. Then look. My place, a new one, I think you guys already understand. They just break in, walk in, I don't have a thing or anything. I don't even think do I have any money? I don't even have any money in here. Or nothing in there either. Anyways, you guys get the point. That's what they can do with this add-on. It's stupid. This add-on's supposed to keep that from happening. But it does the opposite. Which is why the city world's closed. Because literally everything uses this add-on. And people ain't meant to be able to do that. I got a thing so that way people can't break through these walls. I went to survival. Bam. Look, can't break through the walls. The parts you can break, it doesn't really matter. Look, that's made out of not barrier blocks. That's made out of blocks up there, so yeah. If you're thinking, oh, just take those blocks that you place under walls to keep people from breaking them. I forgot I was in creative. I don't know how I did that. To keep people from breaking them, why don't you just place them all under this, because you can't place stuff on top of them either. That way people can't place stuff in the bank here. Well, I already thought about that. I probably shouldn't have deleted the key card, but I'm going to just... let's do a new example with a new door. So this door is out of the same pack. Right here. I had this on every building. I had it on the Dominoes. No, sorry, that ain't the Dominoes. That's the Dominies. I'm sorry. That ain't no Domino. I had it on every building here. There's a police station over there. I had it there. I had it on the apartment buildings and the freaking sliding doors for the apartment buildings. I had it on all that. Thing with this door is that no matter what you place it on, even if you place it on something that can't be broken, it registers as a mob, so you can kill the door, no matter what, which is already stupid. I don't know why it doesn't register the same as the other doors. Plus, this one's twice as bad when it comes to water. It eats everything like Pac-Man. What we gotta do is really eat through the wall and then do this. That's like the wrong part of the basement, so we're gonna... Still. Eats everything like Pac-Man. So yeah, we're in here in the part in the basement we shouldn't be. I'm not gonna show you what's behind me. Well, yeah. I had to get rid of those doors because of that same issue. So the people who made this pack, I'm gonna link. I don't remember their name. I'll display the pack on screen if I haven't said that already. If I have, I'll display it twice. Well, yeah, I'll display the pack on screen right now. It's gonna be on screen for a minute. For the people who made this pack, which the name will be up there somewhere, I'm gonna link. They have a YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure it will be linked in the description. Please fix. I can't open. I don't know. There's no way in hell that this mod was made to be used in a solo server. Like, this road mod, when I looked at it, it was obviously made to be used in a solo server. It really ain't made for this. Because the trash cans don't work, the mailboxes don't work. It's basically for looks. This mod, however, like, look, we have heavy security, especially when it comes to this is our hardware store right here. I have full access to it. I run it part-time with one of my friends. It ain't mine, though. It's really his. Well, for one, everything's numbered because we have super high security here. Main reason is, for one, it's built for dyslexic people. Because I'm dyslexic. And actually, my friend that I'm running this with is also dyslexic, so it helps us both. We have, what the? Why are they? Whatever. We have super high security here. Okay? Because in our last server, we're on Emerald City version 4 right now. Emerald City version 1 was on my Xbox 360. It was built in 2017. Basically, RIP it. Emerald City version 2, I built one house in it and then literally already gave up hope for it and decided not to start on it again. Emerald City version 3, I built it like January or February 2024 and closed it at the beginning of 2025 a year later because it was built for solo. I was building it for solo and then my friends were like, oh, can I take a look at it? And then I ended up turning it into a server for all of us. And then I got to work on, and then I kind of like, I was sad about it because I did like the old server. And then I got to work on version 4, which is what we're on. I got to work on it 2 months ago, and I was working on it for 2 months before I opened it. It was open for like 5 days. Until someone found the issue with the sliding doors, and I was like, okay, these doors can't have the same issue. They have the same issue. So, really this world's staying closed. Because it's just insane that a pack that's built for security, a pack that's literally built so you shouldn't be able to break into the building and go down here, and I'm pretty sure iron's like 44, no, pretty sure iron, yep, go in here and steal some iron and walk out. Shouldn't be happening because, well, we had a, I'm pretty sure I was getting to this before, but we had a hardware store in the last city and everybody was robbing it. And now nobody is, but like, why is that? Oh my god, they're always screwing with me. I bet I'll go and I'll look at the apartment numbers and they're all gonna be like 69 or something. I feel like restarting this. And in the server we have gambling. Yeah. It ain't really got a sign or anything on it yet. But there is gambling and it works differently than everywhere else. I don't want this place getting robbed. Because it's that simple as getting through this, or now I guess using the door method. And like, it ain't rigged, so gold bars are worth 5 emeralds, and then obviously it's $1, which is 1 emerald, so you'll get your money back. And then if you don't get any of this, you'll have a chance to just get something stupid in this situation. So it ain't really rigged, you really get something no matter what.
Forward focus. No, I'm being serious though. I didn't think about this before, but no, I'm not promoting gambling. It's only in the server because, well, let me explain this real fast. The server, I run off the money that I get from the players. I own the dominoes, and I get the rent from the other players, and I build the casino in there, which it ain't exactly a casino. I really don't know what you would really call it, since it's mainly luck-based. I built that in there so I could make some extra money because I needed it. So I'm not promoting gambling at all. It's just in there so I can make extra money. But obviously, all my other friends have a gambling addiction.
But 60 in there. Which one of you guys is being stupid? Should be, yep, 0 on that one. That one is out of order. I took the out of order sign off because of something stupid. Well, it turns out the 7 people that play on this server have a gambling addiction. Good for them. Well, yeah, the 7 people playing in the server have a gambling addiction, if that wasn't obvious enough. The doors are also used here in the prison. Like, or well, this is more of a jail right now. Jail/police station. Like, as you can see, look, there's one here in case we have to lock up the main area here. They're used through this whole thing. Barrier blocks are used because I don't just want to be able to see the people as clear as day. Don't question the toilet placement. Also, I don't know who that made that toilet pack, but you can do the same thing with it. You can break it no matter what you are, even if you're a visitor. You can break it. How does that work? This says please wait because this is the spawn location jail cells. They're connected together. But really, what's the point in all this? When people want us break in now. Because, like, I'm sick of us kicking people out of the server that are joined that are banned, which ban records get reset each server. Unless you've done something really bad. Why am I trying to shut that door? Unless you've done something really bad. You know what? Here, let's go off through the back. I'm used to, I hit the lock. There was sliding doors back here. I do miss them. Cotton was nice enough to donate a motorcycle for us. I think. No, he sold it to Cutters. Cutters, okay, never mind. Not Cotton, no. Cotton sucks, because he didn't donate a motorcycle to us. Cutters was nice enough to donate a motorcycle to us. Also, by the way, Charlie, if you watch this, you'll know that your car's been impounded. Cutters, yours is going to be next. Blame Stinky, because, okay, you know what? It's a different story. Neither of them going to watch. None of them are going to watch this anyways. Like, what's the point of all this? What's the point of all the extra security so nobody can get robbed? Like, I bet you're like, well, why don't you just arrest them when they get robbed? Here's the thing about this city world. Everybody sides against the owner. Nobody, the only person who would tell me anything would be Cotton, but nobody tells him anything anyways. Everybody sides against me. So let's say somebody takes the door trick method, goes robs the bank, and then I have to go and figure out who robbed the bank. There are things that I don't like doing. Me shutting the world down forcefully until somebody owns up to robbing the bank is something I don't want to do. And then sending them to jail for. I'd rather make it as hard as possible. But obviously, stupid add-ons that ain't programmed properly are keeping me from doing so. Like, look, I've spent a lot of time. This took me 3 days to build. 3 days to build. A day. An hour. A day. 3 days. 2 days. And that's the trash place. This place has a trash system. By the way, the parking lot only has 18 parking spots. Who's texting me? There's 21 apartment buildings. This is the apartment complex. That button does nothing. Remember, there are random buttons around the city that do something. This one does something. And, well, there's a working elevator. Buildings. There's Charlie's apartment. Time to raid his apartment, actually. Nope. Time to raid his apartment. So, right through his front door is his kitchen right here. Like, make sure you look at that. Make sure you rob it. Like, make sure you, like... I'm targeting him. Because it's totally his fault. Make sure you rob his water out of his bathtub and his stop sign. Dang. His goofy crafting tables and his bed. I don't want to know what kind of living room that is. Make sure you rob his gaming room with his off-brand. That's the GS5, okay, PlayStation. That's the GS5, not a PS5. It might look highly familiar, but it does not look familiar at all. The PS5. No, it also does look like a Wi-Fi. Moving on. Cutters. Here, make sure you rob Cutter's apartment. There's nothing here. Make sure you steal his bed. Cutters, what is it? Cutters, what is this? Nope, we're not looking at that. Stinky, I officially hate you. I officially hate you. I remember that was there too. I hate him more than Cutters does right now. Cutters doesn't even know that's there. This was Cotton's apartment. Now it's up for rent again. Here, let's rob Stinky. Is it raining? Okay. Anyways, when you walk in, you first have the kitchen. Remember, it's here. The fridge, they don't work properly. Pretty sure the fridge is with the same security pack It's like... Okay, that makes total sense. There's like nothing here, Stinky. What is it? What is this kitchen? Maybe there's something in the bathroom. There's like nothing here, Stinky. What is this bathroom? No, I built it. Make sure you rob his bedroom. I mean, like... I did nothing. I did nothing. I did absolute nothing. Oh yeah, trash system. It goes through the whole apartment building, but I did nothing. We also have a swimming pool. Obviously, if you look at a lot of stuff, and which I'm surprised nobody's noticed this yet, if you look at a lot of stuff, you realize some stuff here doesn't make sense. Why are there windows there if there's an elevator right beside that? Like, there are things here that nobody's noticed, don't make sense. So this was Emerald City. I was planning on building the neighborhood until I had to shut the world down. So, if you get to me, if you can't even do a fucking intro or not an intro. Can't do the outro properly. If you get me 1,000 subs before the end of the year, I will dye my hair blue. Well, that didn't go as planned.